A very good afternoon and welcome to your lunchtime news bulletin. You're with me, Ashani De Silva. We'll start off with a look at headlines. Ballot boxes makes its way to polling stations across the island. Police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohana says that security has been briefed. "5,000 displaced by the adverse weather conditions still in relief camps." New Zealand secures 2-0 whitewash over Sri Lanka with 193-run win in the second test. Voting for the presidential elections will commence at 7 a.m. tomorrow and will conclude at 4 p.m. with 10,544,490 individuals deemed eligible to vote. While the releasing of ballot boxes and dispatching of officers ahead of the presidential poll commenced this morning, Additional Elections Commissioner U. Amaradasa said it was carried out under the supervision of district returning officers. U. Amaradasa added that the ballot boxes and officials are being dispatched to 12,314 polling centres island-wide. He added that all ballot boxes and officers will be deployed to all polling centres by this afternoon.
Ballot boxes are being sent from this school, which is one of the counting centres, to 411 main polling stations of Mulkiligara, Beliata, Tangol, Thissamarama areas from the Hambantota district. Distribution of ballot boxes commenced at 9:30 this morning. The first ballot box will reach Wakadewala College in Mulkiligara, which is located the furthest away. Issuing of ballot boxes have been taking place in an orderly manner.
462,911 individuals have been deemed eligible to vote from the Hambantota district. 370,125 individuals from 3 electorates in the Polonnaruwa district have been deemed eligible to cast their vote in the presidential election this time around. They will cast their vote at 288 polling stations in the Polonnaruwa district.
We are currently in Kulatissa Educational Faculty. It is from here that the ballot boxes have been distributed to the Polonnaruwa, Madiragiri and Minneri electorates, where there are 288 polling stations.
Ballot boxes were distributed to 703 polling stations in the Galle district today from the main polling station situated at the Galle Technical College. 289,666 people are eligible to cast their vote from the Galle district. Ballot boxes were distributed to 825 polling centres in the Kandy district from the Kandy district secretariat today.
The police headquarters says that a police force of 71,100 has been assigned on election duty today. Police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohana said that all police officers on duty have been instructed to inspect vehicles without number plates and take into custody those in the vehicle and produce them to court. SSP Rohana added that police officers have been assigned at polling stations, mobile patrol, traffic security and counting centres.
Police officers have been deployed for duties in respect of polling stations. Especially, we are focusing several issues, the security at the polling stations and the maintaining law and order situation in the area. And apart from that, the officers who have been deployed for roadblocks have been informed by the police headquarters to check all vehicles that don't have a registered number plate.
The Excise Department notes that all liquor outlets will be closed tomorrow and the day after.
Media spokesperson of the Excise Department, Prabha Vikrama, says that Commissioner General of the Department, Vasant Hapuarachi, had given instructions to this effect. Officials of the Excise Department will be deployed for other duties on the 8th and 9th. Accordingly, strict legal action will be taken on those who sell liquor illegally.
News First has made all preparations to bring you the live coverage first and fast with a comprehensive analysis. Our elections coverage will begin at 7 a.m. tomorrow. We are now joined by News First's Mahina Bongzo from Stein Studios, Ratmalana. Mahina, over to you.
Country is preparing for a very important milestone that's going to happen tomorrow, and that is the 2015 presidential election. While the country is preparing, while the public are preparing, we here in the media, we here at News First too are preparing for this election, the 2015 presidential election. I'm here at the Stein Studios in Ratmalana, where not only the staff from News First but also the staff from Stein Studio are working very hard to put the final preparations in place and have a very different outlook to this year's presidential election. Now, as you can see behind me, we have set up a small studio here, and that is where we will be bringing you the election results as and when we get them. And once the election results come in, we'll be obviously analyzing the election results, and we've set up a special area where this analysis will take place. Furthermore, once polls open tomorrow, until we receive the final results, we'll be having analysis of the elections that have taken place in the country, and also about the events that have unfolded thus far for the 2015 presidential election. So this time, News First is bringing you a different outlook, bringing the people a different outlook, not just reporting the election results and the day's events, but taking it a step further, bringing you analysis, in-depth analysis, and make you better understand not only the 2015 presidential elections, but also the results, the voting procedure, and everything that entails for this 2015 presidential election. So stay with News First as we bring you all of these information first and fast, as we have done previously for the general elections, for the parliamentary elections, local government elections, and for presidential elections. So you know that News First is your trusted source for accurate, for transparent information on the 2015 presidential election. That's it from all of us here at Stein Studios for the moment. Thank you very much. I'm Mahina Bongzo reporting for News First. It's back to you, Ashani.
Thank you, Mahina. The Department of Examinations says that investigations are underway to nab students who committed fraud during the 2014 O-level examinations. 600,000 students sat for the GCE O-level examinations this year. Examinations Commissioner WMNJ Pushpakumara said that over 12 million O-level examination papers will be subjected to thorough investigations. The first phase of the investigations concluded on the 5th of this month. Still in local news, the Disaster Management Centre says that 5,000 persons who were displaced by the adverse weather conditions are still residing in relief camps. Assistant Director of the DMC, Pradeep Kodipilli, stated that measures have been taken to provide relief. He added that compensation will be given to those who lost their homes owing to landslides and floods.
So as per the rain condition occurred in previous time, so more than 1.1 million people affected over many districts in Sri Lanka. So far, 39 deaths been reported and 2 missing people, and 15 injuries been reported in around districts in Sri Lanka. 78 safe evacuation locations still available and located in the affected area. So 5,656 people still remaining still temporarily accommodated in those safe evacuation centers. So relief is still going on.
Meanwhile, services along the upcountry railway line has been restricted up to Bandarabala. The restriction of train travel comes amid several reports of landslides and rock slides between the Bandarabala and Badula railway line. The railway control room said that the railway line has not been fully restored, adding that it's optimistic that the railway line will be restored over the coming days. According to the Department of Meteorology, low rainfall is expected in the island during the next few days. However, showers will occur in the eastern and Uva provinces, and isolated thunder showers will develop in the Savaragamo and southern provinces during the afternoon or evening. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the sea areas of the coast extending from Galle to Portugal via Hambantota. Winds will be northwesterly and the speed will be 20 to 30 kilometers per hour. The sea areas around the island will not be rough. However, the sea areas of the coast extending from Galle to Portugal via Hambantota may be temporarily rough during the thunder showers.
The Department of Irrigation notes that they anticipate undisrupted supply of water for the Maha season. Director of the Water Management Unit, Janaki Megasthana, stated that water levels of main water tanks across the island has surpassed the 90% mark.
Director of the Water Management Unit, Janaki Megasthana, added that 28 tanks are still experiencing spillovers.
Due to the past weather condition, irrigation department reservoirs still spilling. Especially out of 73 major reservoirs, 28 reservoirs are spilling, and spill gates of the 4 reservoirs still opening, especially Polonnaruwa district, Kaudula reservoir, Hambantota district, Weheragala and Unugam reservoir, Kurunegala district, Daduruwe reservoir spilling, and the water level of the 73 major reservoirs raised up to the 91%. We already identified 3,000 hectares already damaged, and partly damaged area around the 25,000 hectares.
The police say that the body of the other person who went missing while bathing in the Valachane harbour area was found last night. They added that of the 7 people who went sea bathing, 2 people had drowned.
7 individuals had gone sea bathing in the Balacheni harbour area last afternoon. The deceased, aged 23 and 21, were residents of Rattota in Matale and Balacheni. The police added that the bodies of the victims have been placed at the morgue of the Balacheni hospital.
The police say that it has received reports of a murder where an individual has been stabbed in the pavilion of the Balangoda Municipal Council grounds. The victim has been identified as a 46-year-old resident of the Balangoda area. While no arrests have been made in connection to the murder as yet, the police said that investigations are underway. Off-spinner Mark Craig grabbed 3 wickets after lunch as New Zealand completed a 193-run victory and 2-0 series sweep shortly before tea on the final day of the second test against Sri Lanka at the Basin Reserve in Wellington this morning.
It was a remarkable turnaround for the host, who had looked likely to lose the game inside 3 days at one point. Lairu Thirimana was left not out 62, while Nuwan Pradeep was bowled by Tim Southee for 1 as the visitors were dismissed for 196. Sri Lanka had resumed on 110 for 5 after lunch. Craig tempted a loose shot from Prasanna Jayawardena, who slapped the ball to Kane Williamson at cover for 10 and then had Dinesh Chandimal caught behind by BJ Watling for 13.
Took it on the way down, and Braithwaite gets the breakthrough.
The off-spinner trapped Rangan Herath LBW on the next ball, and while Surangalakmal saw off the hat-trick delivery, Sri Lanka's resistance was virtually over at 156 for 8.
Oh, bad shot. Great catch. Here's who. William.
He nicked it. The one that goes on with the arm. And the change.
Trent Boult and Rugg Bracewell had earlier dripped through the top of Sri Lanka's innings in the first session, aided by some superb catching in the slips cordon. Kane Williamson was presented the Man of the Match award.
That's a goner.
Just one.
And with that, we wrap up this edition of Lunchtime News. Join us again at 1:55 as we keep you in the loop of the latest. Take care and have a pleasant day.
Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.